Hello internet friends. In this video I am continuing to work on the right wing and I'm installing the fuel tank. That's exciting. That makes it an actual wing. I guess an actual wing doesn't have to have a fuel tank, but an RV-14 it does have to have a fuel tank to be an actual wing according to the plans and not just me. One of the things to know about the fuel tank is that it is installed with screws. I'm assuming that's because it's not necessarily removable, but you might need to remove it to repair a leak. I hope that's not what I have to do. But yeah, it attaches with 8,000 screws, or at least what it seems like. 8,000 screws and some AN3 bolts. So a lot of putting it on and taking it off and making sure all the whatchamacallits things are correct. And then I found some nut plates that were not correct. I had inadvertently installed the wrong sized thread nut plate. Yeah, that's not good. So fix that and then install the right nut plate and then put it back on the wing. That's not fun to discover once you already have the fuel tank on the wing and then are wondering why does this bolt not go in, and then have to unscrew all the other bolts and then realize that you installed the wrong nut plate. So lesson learned, double check the nut plates before I get in a groove just installing nut plates. Actually, you know what? Now that I've said that, on the other fuel tank, I've already installed the nut plates, so I should double check them before I try installing that on the other wing. Fortunately, I have probably weeks to go before I get there. Yeah, so I will make sure that happens. What else can I say? Don't know if I mentioned this in a previous previous video. I volunteered to be secretary of EA Chapter 1300. So I guess now I have two jobs. I have secretary and I am Young Eagles coordinator. And we are actually doing our Young Eagles Build and Fly program starting in January, which, now that I'm thinking about it, EA was supposed to call me today and sell me the Build and Fly kit. So I will call them back and give them money so kids can build a remote control airplane. Yeah, that's probably a pretty worthwhile thing to do. So we had our Young Eagles rally. We did 100 flights, and I think we ended up with 19 kids that were interested in Build and Fly. So once I get the kit bought, then I'll have to let people know about the upcoming event. I still got to figure out how to do the insurance. Apparently you got to get EA insurance if you do an EA affiliated event, so that shouldn't be too hard, but I'm sure there's a form to fill out. I don't know if there's an actual cost or if it's just a reporting thing. I will find out, but yeah, no. So I'm in EA chapter leadership. Congratulations, me, or condolences, me. All right, don't know what else I can say about that. But yeah, look at that. There's a wing. Wow, it's only taken 5 years to get to this point where I have something resembling a wing in my garage, and now I have something resembling a wing in my garage, and I have to push it around so I can get my cars in and out. So, okay, recommend a 3-car garage if you're going to build an airplane. So speaking of airplanes or EAA chapters or any of that, if you are into that, scan this Slack QR code and come chat with us. And I'll see you there and see you in the next video.